With loneliness being the biggest issue, the loudest issue, the most complex and frustrating issue of being widowed, I started to think to myself about when I stopped having to be lonely. And honestly, if I had never decided to truly tell my story, if I had never connected with another widow or decided to write my story out for others to see, if I had left my story trapped inside my mind and let it bang around in my head for years and years and only told people what they wanted to hear, like, am I okay? Yes, I'm fine. How am I doing? You're so strong. Oh, thank you. If I had just left things like that and never truly expressed my emotions, I would have never heard anybody say, I get you. I would have never heard anybody say, girl, me too. I would have never felt like I wasn't the only person in the world feeling these feelings, specifically my feelings. And I would have felt like I was the only person who really understood where sudden death widow, where I'm 27 and young, and all the things that are super unique about my story that made me feel isolated and misunderstood. I would have continued to feel isolated and misunderstood if I had never shared my story. What if that is the key to unlocking the cure to your loneliness? What if sharing your story and finally getting to meet somebody that says, me too, or somebody that says, I'm so glad you said that, or unlocking somebody else's loneliness? What if that was the key to yours?